Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WeTalk show. Hope you're keeping very, very well this first day of the week, a Monday. I'm sure you all should have had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful working day today. Let's hope for another productive week ahead, but with the WeTalk show in hand. We are now at season 4 on the 41st episode, and we have Anand Garu on the other side from Andhra House waiting to speak to all of us about his professional and personal lives. We sincerely apologize for the delay for about 15 minutes, owing to a little technical disruptions on both the sides. Now that everything is sorted, I request everyone to kindly get your family, your kids, and just sit down in front of your screens. Let's see what this gentleman have to share with all of us. I'm going to tell you that this is going to be a show wherein there are going to be a lot of takeaways, not just because we have another person from our WeVysya brotherhood on the other side who shares details and secrets about his trade, but this gentleman is also an exporter. So, in case you have any kind of doubts wherein you want to clarify things on how to make your products reach overseas, over the shores, and out of our country, please do stay with us until the next 30 to 45 minutes and let's ask a lot of questions to Anand Garu and let's seek a lot of answers, solutions, and a lot of know how on how to export the products. So, without much ado, I'm not going to waste any of your time now. Let's welcome Anand Garu from the Athreya House onto the screen. Hello, Anand Garu. How are you doing, sir?
Hello, sir. Fine. How are you?
All well, thanks to God, sir. We are so glad that you accepted to be on the We Talk show. It's the 41st episode. We are on season 4, and we're so glad that we can speak to you today, sir. Hope you had a very good day.
Thank you. I had a good day.
Nice,
Uh,
Anand Garu.
hello,
Sir, have
Vivek
you had a
members.
chance to? Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Hello, Vivek member. Happy week. Hope you have a good week ahead.
Absolutely, absolutely. If there is any kind of a little bit tidbit, then I'm sure everyone is going to ensure that the week is going to be sorted and going to have a very very good week ahead. Anand Garu, have you had a chance to see any of these shows or episodes before?
Yeah, I have seen a few shows, sir. Yes, certainly I have seen the shows.
Nice, Anand Garu. So I'll not explain anything new. We're just going to have a very, very good chat about your personal as well as professional lives. So
Sure.
let's start off by knowing about your family. So tell us, where does your family hail from? Which place? Tell us about your roots. Who all are there in your family? Where all did you study?
Okay. To start with, my grandfather was from a village near Hosur, which was
Hosur, okay.
part of Andhra before independence.
Oh, this is
And
something new. We didn't know that. Okay. Hosur
yeah,
was a part of Andhra before,
yeah, before independence, before the
before independence.
reorganization.
Okay.
And then he settled in Bangalore. So we are now three generations in Bangalore. So basically, I'm a Bangaloreite.
Nice.
And he started this business of agarbatti raw materials.
Okay.
So now we are around us. We are into business for more than 60 years now.
60 years.
Yes, and I am the
Right
third
now.
generation
Nice.
who's
Amazing,
taking
sir.
care of the business.
That's very good to know. Okay.
And basically, I have done my engineering and I have done my masters after that. I am a mechanical engineer, studied in Bangalore, MVJ College of Engineering.
Okay.
Then after that, I worked for a couple of years for experience.
This is
I
at
was
which place, sir?
I worked at ICICI Bank
Very
as a
good.
credit manager.
Wonderful. Okay.
So I was heading the Mysore division for rural agri division,
Okay.
which was mainly into agriculture funding.
Okay.
And after that, I did my masters in US. It is called in a university called University of North Carolina at Charlotte.
Right. Okay.
So I did my masters in engineering management.
Okay.
It is close to an MBA basically.
Okay.
And then after that, I came back to India after my masters. Again, worked for a year and then back to family business.
Nice. And where was this year in Bangalore? So where did you work in Bangalore? after your masters?
After my masters, I worked in a company called Green Sol Power Systems,
Okay.
which was into a basically into power generation turnkey projects. So they used to set up power projects.
Okay. And that's based on coal, water, hydro,
Coal. It
coal.
was
Okay.
based on coal, and
Okay.
later they also came to the waste management power generation systems.
Okay.
So there, I was looking into the purchase divisions.
Nice. So this was in which year, sir?
This was in the year 2011, 2012.
2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So I
So you
did
should
my
have passed
master.
out of engineering during 2005, 6, 7
Correct.
times.
I passed out by 2006,
Okay.
then worked until 2008. Then
Perfect.
I went to my master's at 2008.
Must have been a phenomenal year for you because 2008, 9, and 10 were the years of the US financial depression.
Yeah.
Lehman Brothers going bankrupt.
I reached US in the month of August, and Lehman Brothers fell in the month of December. So I have seen the worst of cases in the US also.
Absolutely. Before
Yeah.
that, it was quite rosy all over the world. People were so happy with the kind of credit cycle that has been going through.
Yes.
Alan
Yes.
Greenspan was happy giving credit cards to everyone in the US. People were happy buying homes. And then the subprime crisis.
Subprime crisis. And it showed the world why you should not live the American way of life.
Absolutely.
And it is very important, the saving systems what we have in India, we have to follow that system. That is what kept us away from the financial crisis during
You're
those years.
right. You're totally right. I totally accept the kind of thinking
Yeah,
process that you have at the moment, because the US way of economy is a total consuming economy. As far as the Indian economy is concerned, there's a perfect balance of everything.
everything. Yes, consuming consuming economy based on credits and
Absolutely
not on your savings.
right.
That is
Right.
very bad. Yeah,
Very good, sir. So I think you've seen both the flip side of a coin as well, the obverse side as well as the reverse side of the coin.
sure.
So I guess you're placed very well now at the moment, because
Yes,
you've seen everything, the highs and lows of how the world is going to take you. And I understand that you've been a mechanical engineer, which is more on the technical side, and then
technical
you've
side.
been banker, which is a very demanding sector,
Yes,
and then you went to the US during those crucial times of the US financial and the subprime crisis. So you've seen the best as well as the worst of the world economy, and then later on you got back to India, you worked again, and that's another very demanding sector, power generation,
power generation sector. Yeah.
and then
So
you moved to your family business.
basically, I always had a plan of coming to my business.
Okay.
So by the third year of my engineering, I was placed in ICICI Bank.
Okay.
So I thought it was very complementary to any business skills. So
Right.
I took that offer. I
Okay.
went with the flow, and
Okay.
then I came into engineering management sector of my masters, which would help any business. So that's how I built my career, and
Nice.
all those experiences is good any day.
Very true. I really term it as a varied experience, because this is very much needed for a person to excel well in their careers as well. Someone who works in a specific core sector might have a very narrow scope.
Right.
I don't think they can think beyond what they can do at that point of time.
Yes.
But then having a varied experience in varied fields, I think you're better placed to try
Yes.
your hands at a lot of other things.
So I have seen firsthand what will happen when when the country is not doing good,
Right,
and how they treat the other citizens of other countries.
right.
So India is always India, and we are best place, especially now after Modi term, we
Right.
can see the difference of what is happening in the world.
Nice, nice, sir. So should I tell you? I think there was once I also passed out in a similar period, somewhere around 2006, 7, and then having known about the U.S. financial crisis, how things changed, people very well placed in the U.S. have just over the night lost their jobs. They
yes,
really didn't know what to do because they were not ready, they were not prepared on handling those crisis periods for themselves. And then the kind of credit commitments they have, I've heard a lot of stories. I've seen a lot of people going through all those difficult times. But then I really appreciate you for having chosen to be in the US at that point of time, having learned your lessons, and now getting back and well settled in your family business now. So,
just to add a sentence to that, I
mhm.
was in a place called Charlotte, which is the
Okay,
second financial city for the whole of US after New York, which had more than 150 financial institutes headquarters. And I have seen the biggest of the banks fall when we were in Charlotte, which had headquarters in US. It was a nightmare for the financial institutions at that time.
absolutely right. Absolutely right. Nice. So, what are your lessons out of all this, sir? You think you've made a better choice?
Yes, India is anyway better, and we should not follow the US credit system any day.
Okay.
Savings, and especially the way we spend and all, we need to spend from our savings, and not all our spending should be based on the EMIs, which is a very bad culture. More and more EMIs is bad for any individual.
Nice, nice. Thank you for that
That
takeaway.
is what made Americans very poor in one single day.
Right. So that makes their economy very vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Yes.
Nice, Anand Garu. So I think we've spoken quite a bit about how things have passed from 2005 until 2012. Your journey from Bangalore to a bank at ICICI, and then to the US for study, and then again Bangalore to work, and then back to your family business.
Yes, sir.
So I consider that Anand Garu has done well and is quite happy at the moment for and has carries no regrets.
No, 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 not ever. I always had plans of coming back and not staying back in US, because
Okay.
I was not a person who liked that mechanical life of a US culture. They work 5 days a week and party 2 days a week. That was not my cup of tea.
Nice.
And if you're a family oriented man, it is not a place to stay with. The family and emotions you can get only in India, nowhere else.
True. 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 So now that we've spoken about how your career progressed until Bangalore, sir, this was in the year 2012. I think your family business should have been old by about half a century by then. That's
Yes,
about
yes,
45 to 50 years then.
all right. Yes, yes.
And I'm sure they should have incorporated so many ethics and principle based infused values into the business. Otherwise, coming that long way is not so easy.
Not so easy. Yes, sir, yes. So
So
basically,
you've joined Anand Industries right away, or did you have any kind of a probation period wherein there is a little bit of training and learning on the job?
no, no. For this, what will I say? After after my college, when we have summer holidays, we'll have a gap of
Okay,
1 or 2 months in between. So
correct.
in that summer holidays, I always used to go to my office. I was not
Right, like
the
any other
guy.
WeVysya kid.
Yeah, I was not the guy who used to go to mama's house or play in the streets and all. I used to go office, and I used to help my father and my uncle in the office, and I used to see and learn what's happening there.
Okay,
So even when I was working from 2010 to 2012, after my office in Greensol Power Systems, I used to go back to my office, visit there,
okay,
see what's happening, and then I used to come home. So I was always in touch, and I was always I kept myself updated what's happening in the office.
good,
So
good, sir.
so even during my engineering breaks, I used to go to office. That is how I could get a good feeling of joining the factory. I had seen the good times, the bad times, what it takes to be a businessman.
Nice. So
before I
so when you started, yeah, please go ahead, sir.
yeah, even before I joined, I had seen all the issues that we were facing.
So if we ask Anand Garu, so when was your joining date in Anand Industries? You cannot give us a single date
No, no.
because you were always around.
Yeah, I was always around, and since my office was close to my house, I just used to
Okay.
hop in and hop out of it.
Very nice. Very nice. So you grew up along with the industry. You grew up as well.
Yes, yes. So I used to take care of the
Nice.
bank works, especially
Okay.
the export documentations, go to
Okay.
the export banking centers. So that were all, it was not a easy job then, how it is as of now. Everything was manual. So I used to go with my staff and learn what is happening, the RBI norms, all those things, which was always very interesting and challenging also.
Very nice. So now that I've learned everything about Anand Garu during his HEP days until he was probably 21, 22, or less than 25 years of age, now I would like to ask you, please tell us a little bit about your family. Who all are there in your family, sir?
Yeah,
Madam, your kids, your parents, whom do you live with?
yeah. My parents, me and my brother. My brother is working outside the family business. So I am married and have two daughters. My wife Rakshita, she's also from a business background only, that too in
Very good.
Agarbatti business background only. And
Oh,
then my kids, Sanvi, she's 10 years of age. She'll
okay.
be going to fifth standard now. And my younger daughter is around 8 years. She'll be going to third standard in next week. Uh, I am staying in Kumbalgod, very close to my office in Kumbalgod industrial area. We have our
Okay.
works in Kumbalgod industrial area in Bangalore.
Okay.
So that's how we are placed.
Nice, Anand Garu. Very good to know about your two little darlings that they go into their school as well, fifth standard and third standard. Very well placed. We are so glad to know about it. So now that we've learned about Anand Garu's family life, about his personal life, where all did he study, what all career options he had at hand, and what he had chosen, I will not ask you why you chose to get back to family business because you already said that you were already always destined to get back. Wherever you go, you were destined to get back to your family business.
Yes, yes.
Now, tell us about, give us a brief history about Anand Industries. We've spoken a lot, but I think the viewers should know what Anand Industries is all about.
Okay. So when my when my grandfather started this business, he he started with a agarbatti manufacturing unit.
Okay.
Then he started one business, left it to one of his sisters. Then he started one more agarbatti unit. He left it to another sister and their sons basically.
Okay.
And then he said, "Okay, two agarbatti units are over. I'll start a raw material unit." That is when he started G. Anandram Shetty and Sons in the year 1962. So that was his third or fourth venture already.
Okay.
So after that, he took that business, and in 1972, my grandfather met with an accident and he expired.
Oh, okay.
So my grandfather had four sons. His
Okay.
eldest son was had just entered business by then, and the second son had another business in mandi,
Okay.
rice business. So as soon
Right.
as he expired, my eldest uncle, father's brother, he took over, my pedaya.
Okay.
He took over the business, and my father was still studying then. He was in college. So my pedaya grew the business to a very good extent.
Wonderful.
And we were one of the first company to export agarbatti raw materials to Japan in 70s.
In 70s.
Yes, to Japan in 70s.
Quite a visionary people you had. Okay.
And then in late 70s and early 80s, we started with dhoop production because we were already doing very good in raw materials, and all the four brothers came to the business. So two brothers started taking over the manufacturing unit of it.
Okay.
So in early 80s, we were one of the second companies in India to start dhoops in machine made. Until then, everything was handmade.
Okay.
So early 80s, we were one of the first companies after Padmini products to start dhoop productions in India.
Okay.
And in the early 80s, mid 80s, we had started exports as well.
Okay.
And later we diversified into agarbattis and all. So even in agarbattis, we are now more than 40 years old, the manufacturing unit itself.
Nice, sir. Very nice.
Then my father, after that, in 2012, I was the third generation to handle the
Super.
agarbatti unit.
Very nice. Very good to know about the history of Anand Industries.
Yes.
But then it's quite visionary. I mean, you had a wonderful set of people working for the industry wherein they could visualize that exports can happen. You were talking about somewhere around 1970s and 80s, wherein um, I mean, it was only open to an elite set of people who can travel abroad and think of doing things abroad out of the country.
Yes, those times my Padaya keeps telling us stories of how to do an export those times. It was very tough, very tough.
Absolutely,
Even right from your documentation to receiving funds was not very easy.
absolutely, sir.
Nowadays, we have a lot of communication methods which was not the same those days. Even a
Lot
letter,
of communication methods, lot of material to study and learn about how to conduct business overseas online, lot of credit facilities to offer
facilities.
funds,
Yes,
lot of options available. It's just about us on how open we are to imbibe all this knowledge and how willing we are to utilize all these facilities. But
correct,
back then, even when people were willing to do something good out of their own visionary prowess, no proper facility was available at their hands.
correct.
But then your family was successful in exporting to countries like Japan, Far East.
Far East, yes.
Nice, sir. So, what are your products now at Anand Industries? Tell us briefly about the kind of products that you sell and export.
Okay, so basically, I want to show you one packet of this. This is one of our, hopefully, you can see this now.
Yes, now we can see, sir.
Yeah, this is one of the best selling brands of ours. So, this is
Okay.
called Sai Darshan Doop, which
Okay.
is Dashang Doop. I don't know, before telling about the product, I want to just ask the people the significance of lighting incense. If anyone has any answers, you can let me know.
Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, please use the comment section and please tell us if you know the whole idea of burning incense while you worship or
Yes,
practice a faith.
because burning incense is just not a ritual,
Okay.
it has a meaning for it.
Please go ahead, sir. We'll wait for people
Okay,
to type in, but then we will start talking.
because even when we are doing the puja, there's a line called Dashangam Gugulam Dupam, which we use. Not many people know what it is. Dashangam or Gugulam is a kind of sambrani. Sambrani is a widely used term nowadays, everyone knows. Dashangam is one type of resin, Gugulam is another type of resin. Why do we light that? When we light that, we are killing lot of airborne bacteria. By killing airborne bacteria, we are imbibing positive energies. So that is the actual reason of burning a samrani or lighting an agarbatti.
Oh, okay.
And after that, what we do? We do Mangalarti. Camphor again. is a very good product which gives good odor and also kills bad bacteria. So all these what is there in the Vedas is what we are following now, has a science to it. It's not just a ritual. Other countries also follow it. They call it as cleansing or smudging.
Okay.
We call it as puja. మనము పూజలో వేస్తాం. We use all these ingredients even in our home havan.
Right. True.
The ingredients what we use in the homam or havan, మనము హోమాలు చేస్తే మంచిదైతుంది అంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద యాక్ట్ ఆఫ్ హోమా. It because it is getting you are creating lot of positive energy around you. That is when you can act in a good conscience, and whatever you and it will make you work better, think better.
Right. Very well said, sir. This is quite a revelation. I'm sure a lot of people do not know the actual science behind this practice of burning incense while doing
Yeah.
worship.
So when you are I want to say to all the audience, when you are choosing your incense, choose wisely. Now we are going more onto a western methods. We have started using room fresheners. When many of the European countries are banning room fresheners, we are moving towards the room fresheners. Not many people know room fresheners are carcinogenic. It is cancer causing agents.
Okay. Okay. I
And
guess there are more takeaways than just knowing about you in this episode, Anand Garu. Please go ahead.
yes, so what I would like to say is choose a incense which not only spreads good odor but also creates good energies around you. Nowadays, everything has become synthetic odors, which is not good. So try to use a lot of we in India we have a gift of a lot of natural items. So use natural varieties of incense. It'll bring a lot of good energies inside the house. Nowadays, if you light an incense, you will get headache. That means it is completely synthetic and it is not good for you.
All right. Okay.
We are the land of our incense is so good. It is known worldwide now.
Very
So
good, sir.
our people should. I am not saying buy Ananda Industries. I would say look for the ingredients. Buy a good incense. So now coming to this one of our brands, it says Sugandhi Mirdoop in the bottom. If you see,
Right. Yes, sir.
yeah, mir is again one type of resin.
Okay.
So when we use these things, it also repels bacteria and mosquitoes as well.
Oh, good. Okay.
So our forefathers had made a lot of combinations why we should like this. Andro samran paglastam intlo. Why do you use that? It kills lot of bacteria and insects.
Right.
It
Okay.
doesn't kill, it repels. So that is one thing. Repelling insect is different and killing an insect is different. So when you a repellent is always good. Killing of an insect by any means is not good for you or the environment. So,
Nice, Anand Garu. Very well said. Uh, you have been trying to explain and enlighten us about why a ritual called burning of incense is imbibed into our daily puja practice.
yes, and
Why we
if you see even the timing of the pujas,
okay,
it is early in the morning and in the evenings.
okay,
Both the times you light samrani. Why? Those are the times you get all those mosquitoes inside your houses. In the morning, it will ward off the bad odor in your house. In the evenings, it will ward off all your insects. So that was the process what our elders used to manage.
Nice, such a well thought of natural process that has been imbibed into our lifestyles.
Yes, sir.
In spite of appreciating all this, I think we're forgetting that and we're getting into the other attractions wherein, like you said, the room freshness, all those carcinogenic substances. And this is quite an eye opener for all those people who are watching this, I'm sure.
So after that, since we were in the business of raw materials, we knew what is going into a agarbatti.
Okay,
So we consciously select all our raw materials so that it doesn't. It is a good for anybody who is using it.
okay,
So we also have our natural varieties and also synthetic varieties as well for the market ranges. Even in there, all our perfumes, we follow something called as IFRA guidelines, which is a European guidelines.
okay,
So there is a guideline which we can't use many of the chemicals, aromatic chemicals, which is harmful. So even for our local production also, we follow all those guidelines so that it is good for anyone using it, and we don't go below certain standards what we have what we are using.
nice, sir. So, can we say that products at Ananda Industries are all free of any kind of harmful chemicals?
Yes, yes, sir.
Nice, very nice, sir.
Oh,
And do we agree also that there are competitors, or I wouldn't say competitors, but products in the similar category of incense, which actually generate smoke instead of that nice, pleasant odor?
so
Do such products exist in your trade, sir?
yes, sir.
Okay,
I'm happy to say this, but there is lot of products. The more cheaper you go, the more synthetic
okay,
and some of the materials which should not be used in an agarbatti. So the concept of using an agarbatti inside house, if you use those agarbattis that the very bad qualities, it
okay.
negates all the things what it had to or what it ought to do.
What to do? Correct.
So instead of getting positive energy, you are filling it more with negative vibes.
Nice. Very nice, Anand Garu. Thank you again for revealing all these secrets on behind this practice. I'm sure a lot of people who are watching this will definitely look forward for your products. Now that you've
Yes, sir.
told us about Sai Darshan Dhoop, sir, would you like to tell us about other products as well?
This is one of our newest products, which is
Okay.
called smudge incense.
Okay.
So basically, this is a textured incense. What we have done.
Okay.
This is one of the latest creations. What we have done. I don't know
Cool.
if you can see it
Yes,
in
we can
the.
see that, sir.
Yeah.
But what is the science behind this now? Why do we have to choose this textured incense?
This is in Latin American countries. It is called smudging. We
Okay.
They call it as smudging or cleansing process.
Okay.
So there they use this type of incense, and it's a textured incense. So
Okay.
basically, if you see this dhoop as well, it is
Okay.
again textured dhoop.
You're right. Yes, sir, we can see that. Yes. We see the difference.
So now in these products, what we are using is we are using lot of masalas. We are using lot of herbs, lot of resins,
Okay.
natural essential oils. This is called as Palo Santo. This is something like South American sandalwood.
Okay.
We wouldn't have heard these things.
Absolutely. So the
Uh,
product that you're showcasing in front of the camera is actually an export product. That is what gets
yes,
exported in
this
this
is an
packaging.
export product. Yes, correct. This is a
Okay.
dupe packet.
Okay.
So this is an agarbatti packet.
Okay.
So this is one of the newest creations we have started,
Nice.
and all these are going for exports as of now.
Okay.
So, like I said, we are not just using natural products. We are using natural essential oils, masalas. We also use halmadi. which is available in the forests of Karnataka only.
Okay.
It is a resin which gives a very good odor for an agarbatti,
Okay.
and it has natural detoxification properties.
Okay.
Uh, we also use many natural items from Indonesia and other countries as well.
Okay.
Many resins are imported from Indonesia. We get very good quality there also, and we get
Okay.
few from North India and sandal-based derivatives in Karnataka. It's a mixture of all those things with
Okay.
with a slight hint of a perfume. That is what
Okay.
we manufacture. So you get the both the best of the perfume and all the natural items.
Wonderful. Perfect.
Yeah, I would like to show some of the other products as well.
Please go ahead, sir.
This is something called as mir. This is
Okay.
again a resin
Okay.
like samrani.
Okay.
This is more of a traditional odor called vibhuti.
Okay.
Then these are for the export markets.
Strawberry.
Yeah, they like all these types of
So incense flavored with strawberry.
it. It just smells like a strawberry.
Very nice, sir. Wonderful.
We have
Quite exotic flavors you have.
we have more than
Right.
300 SKUs. So like we have lavender, violet,
Okay.
strawberry,
Okay.
tulsi,
Okay. And all
coconut.
these made out of natural products.
No, no, not all the natural products. It will
Okay.
have a hint of perfumes as well, sir.
Okay.
We have we have vanilla,
Okay.
coconut,
All right.
chocolate, coffee, jasmine, many odors, rose, mogra, and all. Naturally, we are doing it as well.
Okay. And how much of this gets exported? So
Magnesium.
what portion of these 300 SKUs gets exported? Or everyone is, almost all products get exported out of India?
Mostly 90% is export use.
Nice, sir. And exported to what kind of countries?
We
Since you're
are
speaking about
mostly
Japan.
into South American countries,
Okay.
and now we are entering the European countries as well.
Fantastic. Okay.
Here we
Cinnamon.
use it for eating.
Correct. Now this is a fragrance.
Yes, even this is a very good fragrance.
Okay.
Even here we use lot of natural cinnamon oil, which
Okay.
is food grade.
Food grade.
Yes,
Nice.
food grade.
Okay. Okay.
So that is the difference between ours and a competitor. You can make this completely synthetic also
Okay.
with natural items also. I don't say there is no synthetic flavors in it. It still has
Okay.
synthetic flavors,
Okay.
but in a good variety. I don't know if anyone has heard
Mandolina.
mandarian. There is another citrus flavor.
Okay.
It's a citrus flavor, something like a lime
Right.
in South American countries.
Correct. Correct, sir.
Then we have something called as pacholi, again,
Okay.
which is an Indonesian breed.
Okay.
All those natural oils and all we directly source and use it in our products.
Nice, Anand. I think one episode is not sufficient to talk about all your products.
So many of our foreign people like Indian names. So this is
Okay.
called Prashanti.
Okay.
They have devotees of Sai Baba even in their countries as well.
Right. True. Okay.
So even though the name is Indian, so if you call see this, this is called Sai Darshan.
Sai Darshan. Okay.
So this is again all for exports.
Okay.
Sad to say, many Indians don't like to spend on incense nowadays. So all the good qualities only get exported. So only after COVID, the awareness of good products has come to India. Before that, it was very difficult to sell good quality in India. Now the market is picking up,
Okay.
but still, after the ill effects of COVID, people understood burning good incense is also a good way to keep your surroundings clean.
Nice, Anand. That's so good to know. So many products and so many products that actually benefit the kind of lifestyles that we all have.
We have so many natural products, something called as citronella, lemongrass oils, and all,
Okay.
which is abundantly available in India, and it naturally repels mosquitoes.
Okay.
So we should keep that in mind and start using all those things. So I was showing you the smudge incense. So in this also we have 12 varieties.
Okay.
So this is lavender.
Right. Lavender. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can you again tell us why you do it textured? Why was it all textured? Any specific reason behind that?
See, the
You were
concept
talking
of
about a cleansing process.
the concept of smudging is something like burning the natural twigs and leaves of a particular tree.
Correct. Okay.
One is called, they use white sage for smudging.
Okay.
So they dry the leaves and they burn. Burn చేసినప్పుడు it gives a feeling of sambrani for them.
Okay.
So it has that natural effects.
All right.
So
Okay.
we are making that into a product which is easy to use in the form of an incense, so that it gives the effect of smudging for the people of those countries.
Okay. Nice, sir. That's is that practiced only by Ananda Industries, or has that
No,
been
no.
around
Now
some time?
quite a few exporters have these ranges now.
Okay.
So it's not just Ananda Industries that is doing.
Okay.
It is also, we have the same thing in the shape of a ball, in the shape of a cup, in the shape of a tablet,
Okay.
and we have 16-inch incense sticks. All those are in the pipeline that is coming in the next 2 months.
Super.
So
Okay.
we'll have a whole range of smudge incense as well, and
Nice, sir.
all these things are designed by one of our WeVysya member called Nagendra from Frozen Palette.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay.
So Mr. Nagendra is a childhood friend of mine.
Oh, very good. Okay. So that's how
He was a
Vivasha
member.
happened to you, or that's how Vivasha happened to Nagendra Garu?
No, no, that's how WeVysya happened to me.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So he was asking me to join WeVysya for quite a long time,
Okay.
from even before COVID, but I
Okay.
joined couple of years back.
Nice, sir.
Yeah,
So now I understand why I see a lot of comments flowing in the comment section. So without much ado, let's take a few comments, sir.
sure.
Uh, the first one is from Sudhir KV Garu, who says, "Good evening, Anand Garu. This is Sudhir Netra member. All the best, bro." Nice, Sudhir Garu. Thank you for logging into the We Talk show and for being very encouraging to Anand Garu. We have another comment from Balaji Satyanarayan Garu, who says, "Wishing you all the best, Anand," by Gundlu Ramesh. Nice, sir. Thank you for logging in.
Thank
We have
you.
Atreya Raghuram Garu, who says, "Happy evening, Raghuram Garu and Anand Garu." Happy evening, Raghuji. Mr. Anand is very soft spoken person. He is very humble man, but at the same time, I will tell daring, dynamic, calibrate person. Absolutely, Raghuji. He
Thank you,
speaks
Vysya.
very smooth, calm, composed, to the point, and always straight at whatever he's trying to say. Nice, Anand Garu. My first interaction with you, and you're proving to be quite a professional.
Thank you.
We have a comment from Ajay Nagaraj Garu, who says, "Very good evening, Raghuram Garu and Anand Gundlu Ramesh Garu." Nice, sir. Thank you very much for logging into the show. We have Shweta ji, who says, "Hello, Raghu Garu and Anand Garu. Anand Garu has amazing products and his service is to the next level." Thank you, Shweta ji. So, would you like to add something about your service standards that they're talking about?
So we also have a website called anandaincense.com.
Okay.
Again, which is developed by a Vivysya member called Sangarsh from Phoenix
Super.
Branding.
Okay.
So I also have a online shopping in our website. We
Okay.
also do offline services as well. So
Super. Okay.
any message we get on our WhatsApp, will be dealt in a very short time.
Nice, Anand garu. Exploring all facets of a business.
Anything above 500, even our shipping is free all over India.
Okay.
Uh, since there's no many of our export products are not in the website,
Okay.
I deal it with offline.
Okay.
So for all our members who need any export items, you can directly get in touch with us. Since we can't handle so many SKUs online,
Okay.
we deal all those offline.
Nice, sir. Thank you so much for that offer. So, ladies and gentlemen, all those who are watching this show and are really trying and interested to get your hands on to these amazing products, which are more or predominantly of natural ingredients, I think you should really try on reaching out to Anand Garu from Ananda Industries. You know how to call him or how to message him. The number is on the scroll. It's 99 866 805 05. I request everyone to make note again. It's 99 866 805 05. Please do reach out to him for do pester him, disturb him, but give him a lot of business through buying his products. We have
Understood.
another comment from Suvarna Garu who says, "Very good evening, Mr. Raghu and Mr. Anand Garu. Anand Garu is so loyal member. I know him from day one. I was with WeVysya. Keep rocking, sir." Thank you, Suvarna. Thank you so much for that comment. We have another comment from Ritesh Ramurthy Garu who says, "Hello, Raghu Garu and Anand Garu. Anand sir, such a true businessman." Absolutely. Very true, Ritesh Bhi. We have a comment from Smita Balaji Garu who says, "Hello, both of you. All the best, Anand sir." Nice. Thank you, Smita Garu. Thank you for logging into the WeTalk show. We have Ajay Nagaraj Garu who again passed a comment saying, "I have personally been using their products since I know Anand Garu. Their products are truly top notch." And
Thank you,
Anand
Ajay.
Garu Angaru Ajay Garu also adds another message saying Anand Garu is adding more countries to their export list, wishing him success in the export business.
Thank you, Ajay.
We have another comment from Praveen Garu who says Anand Garu's products are superb, all the best. And
Thank
we
you,
have
Doctor
Ajay
Sir.
Garu adding again. We got a walkthrough of their manufacturing plant during office yatra. He explained us the entire process of manufacturing and drying. Little we knew the processes involved in manufacturing a simple agarbatti or dhoop. Nice, sir?
Okay, now he says about drying here.
Yes.
So what happens is in this fast age production era,
Okay.
uh, we are not drying our dhoops in the ovens. We still follow old age technique of drying our dhoops in the sun. It is
Okay.
all sun dried for the best quality.
Okay.
Even though installing the oven and drying is very easy,
Okay.
but we are reducing the quality of the dhoops or incense while we dry it in the ovens. So
Okay.
even though it is very tedious work for us, we still dry it in the sun. That is what gives the best results.
Okay.
So many of our products, even after 3 years, if you open and burn it, it still smells quite good.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Ajay ji, for talking about this drying process. Otherwise, we wouldn't know how good or what shelf life these products from other industries have. Now that Angaru is telling us that 3 years or more is the kind of shelf life that it can have, I'm sure all those who are watching this might really, really want to try their products. You know whom to reach out to, Anand Garu from Ananda Industries, who is available on 99 866 805 and 05. Sir, Ajay Garu also says for cleansing and purification, he's asking a question. Would you like to answer this?
Yes, yes. See, again, for cleansing and purification, these are the words or words that are used in foreign countries.
Okay.
The same thing is what we are using in India when we
Okay.
use the sambranis.
Okay.
So when we do we మేము ధూని అంటాము సాంబ్రాన్ పొగలు అంటాము,
Okay.
it all gives the same effect.
Okay.
So purification ante it's again it's an act of ritual thing ante. The end result is you're cleansing the air and purifying your mind. So when
Okay.
you cleanse the air, automatically your mind calms down. That is why you use these things in your home.
Okay. Okay. Ajayji, I hope your question is answered. As we move on, we have a comment from Lalit Garu who says, "Good evening to both Raghu Garu and Anand Garu." Thank you, Lalit Bhai. Thank you so much for logging in. We have Lalit Garu also saying, "Anand sir has a wide range of flavorful and devotional agarbatti. They have so many types of dhoops too." Absolutely, Lalit Garu. The kind of SKUs that he has is quite an evidence of what kind of products and range that he maintains. We have Vijay Mohan Garu who says, "Good evening, both of you. Nice to know the information about Anand Garu's business." Thank you, Vijay Garu, for logging into the show and knowing more about Anand Garu. We have Srinivas Garu who says, "Good evening, both of you." And we also have Vijay Mohan Garu who is wishing all the best to Anand Garu. And we have a comment from Shravan Pardasarthi Garu who says, "Anand sir has a very wide range of products which are amazing and has unique flavors." Oh my god, so many comments flowing through Anand Garu. I wish I could read all of them. But I guess it's been more than 50 minutes that we've been speaking, and I think we really do not know yet about all your products. So,
Yes.
is there any channel where we can buy? You were talking about the e commerce website that you have.
Yes.
Can you please repeat that web link for all of us, sir?
Sure. It is anandaincense.com. ANANDA
Okay.
INCENSE dot
Okay.
com. There's a good range of our export products are also on that,
Okay.
and all the Indian ranges can be shopped directly.
Sure.
For all our WeVysya members, I can give an extra discount. They can get in touch with me directly and place orders.
Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, what else is stopping you? I'm sure that these are the products that we use every day in our house. When you have a chance to buy a better and a superior product from our very own member of our brotherhood, who is promising that he's going to deliver the best possible in this trade, I think we all should try at least once. I'm sure if we try, buy, and pick up from Anand Garu, I'm sure we're going to continue that and make it a practice to pick up products from him, because in turn these products, as Anangaru says, are more helpful to us compared to the others than other peer products.
Sure.
Did we get it correct, Anangaru?
Yes, yes. I would like to say buy good incense, whether it is with Ananda Industries or not. That will help you in your health as well.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
So
And also,
probably the last line that you said is the first and the best takeaway of the entire show today, Anangaru. And
thank you.
we've expected, as we spoke, I thought this is going to run for about 30 or 45 minutes max, but we are already past 53 minutes while we're speaking to you. And you've
Thank
been
you, Raghu.
so calm and composed all through. You sound the same from the very first word that the show started until now. You sound the same. You do not you're not at all devoid of any kind of energy. I don't know what you eat, but then you maintain the same tempo all through. No sine wave at all, no crest, no trough. We're so glad that we have a person like you who
Thank you,
is
Raghu.
always at the same calm level.
I had a very good moderator in you. Hope to see you soon in Bangalore for
Absolutely.
the Manam and meet you.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
So, Angaru, we've spent about 50 odd minutes with you. I hope you had a good experience. But then on the other side, as far as the viewers are concerned, I'm sure they heard and they learned about a very, very good gentleman who had a wonderful career before joining Ananda Industries and who is creating a wonderful, phenomenal business through Ananda Industries at the moment. You're delivering, exporting wonderful products from what all we can understand. I'm sure a lot of people who had watched this show would like to try your products. I urge you, I request you to kindly provide whatever best service you can provide for all of
Sure.
us. I'm sure you're going to do, because we all belong to the same brotherhood of WeVysya.
So we don't want. I don't want to sell incense. I want to sell an experience. I hope I can give you those things.
Super, Anand Garu. You sound so good. You are promising something that everyone is looking forward to. I hope people really, really leverage on this opportunity that you are throwing for all of us. We will do that. But before we call it a day, any closing comments, Anand Garu?
Yeah. I would like all the people to start using more and more Indian products than international products, because we have such good products in India. we have to start using Indian products before we use the international products. That helps Indian economy grow. It helps generate more jobs. In a way, it will help the whole ecosystem of Indian business. So I would like people, wherever there is an alternate to buy Indian products, that will be helpful. That will be in a way helpful for the whole of the country by just buying Indian products.
Nice, Anand Garu. That's quite a shot. That's bullseye. Thank you for that closing comment. I'm sure everyone is going to appreciate this. And thank you so much for agreeing to join the We Talk Show on the 41st episode on season 4. I am personally so happy to have been talking to you. It's been such a wonderful past 55 minutes, and we've learned so much from you. Please stay the same calm and composed gentleman that you've been. And we really wish and pray that Ananda Industries reaches next heights and scales more such feat of exporting to more different countries by increasing their SKUs as well.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you,
Thank you.
Raghuram. Hope you had a good time.
Absolutely, we all did, and I really look forward for a chance to meet you in person when in Bangalore, sir.
Sure, sir, for sure.
Right, Anand, good night. Thank you so
Good
much.
night. Good night, all of you.
So, folks, that's about it. The 41st episode of season 4 with Anand Garu from Ananda Industries. I'm sure it's been a show with so many takeaways. I hope you all enjoyed this show. All thanks to the kind of back end team that we have and the continuous support from the founder and the other team members of the WeTalk show. Thank you so much. This is Raghu signing off. We are looking forward to see you with other moderators and guests this entire week. And until next Monday, this is Raghu signing off. Thank you so much.